mice will play, and if you know what I mean. And the girls, their wives are monkeying around, or their husbands are monkeying around. There's a lot of women in the Army now, you know. And when we go, we raise money for, every year we raise money for poppies. Does anybody know what a poppy is? Okay. They don't advertise it, see, but from World War I, they had a big battle in the Sounds, was it? Where was that? In what's Flanders. And there's this poem written down, but I don't remember it. But they used the wounded guys in the hospitals. The VA didn't take good care of them at all. So the veterans organizations got together and they made up this poppy. It's a red little thing, hangs on a thing. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a poppy. Okay. So they made that, and that's the way we raised money. Well, one time we had quite a few people going out there. I used to love to run the streets in the can with the money, but I can't do that for quite a while now. Now, our problem is that we're all old-timers, and the young ones don't sign up into these organizations, like the Jewish War Veterans, the American Legion, the rest of them. The Vietnam veterans are by themselves because they didn't take them. They called them baby killers. But they have their own organization, and you don't see the other guys. They're too busy with their machines. So it's kind of dying out, and we go out to the VA hospital once a month. Our Ladies Auxiliary does the same thing. Anyhow, the Jewish war veterans are the oldest war veterans in the United States of America. It was started in New York after the Civil War, where some guys, I don't remember, I think it was General Grant, said the Jews didn't go to the fight, they went there to do business. And all these guys in New York had started this Jewish war veterans that were fighting. And there's some very famous Jewish people there. There's an admiral that stopped the lashing. They used to lash the sailors when they got in trouble, and he put a stop to that, a Jew. And these guys started up, they called it the Hebrew Veterans Association, which later was changed to Jewish War Veterans Association. So we collect this money, we go out there and have bingo games for them. And instead of bringing them food stuff or junk, we give them cash, a big buck. And everybody gets $1 when they walk in. And then we have bingo games for them. Now our problem is we can't raise enough money. We got more people coming today than we ever had. We used to get 8, 10 people, now we're getting 40 people, 45, because they're coming from all these other wars. And this is where our problem is. No station, no radio station, no paper. I wrote an article, I don't know if I got it in my back pocket, years ago, talking about that, about their poppies, and nobody advertises. All the football players and baseball players, they're all glamorized and everything. Here comes these guys back, and from a horrendous experience in their lives, thrown back into society. Okay, you're on your own. It's terrible. It's heartbreaking to see this poor guy. And then the worst part, now you first got to start battling the VA. And I mean, you have to battle. Bring me proof. Where are you going to buy? Where are you going to find proof? You hardly knew the guy. Next thing you know his name, and that's it. So it's not a pleasant thing. I hate wars with a passion. Because all the old men make money and the young kids die for it. So I want to tell you something, guys. You're in a world today that's entirely different than ours. knowledge is what you must have to exist in this world today. I go to the hospital quite often. I'm in the hospital a lot. And I don't see our American kids in there. I see a lot of foreigners. Lots of foreign nurses, lots of technicians. I don't see our children in there. And that's this one. We were, our group, they fought like we fought like hell. I want to tell you something. I maybe been kicked out in high school, but I wasn't dumb. My wife never worked. My 2 daughters went to college. They went to camp. They had their sweet 16s. They had all their other junk because I used my head and I had a lot of guts to invest in the stock market instead of the bank laying there for nothing. The banks get rich. The rich get richer. The poor get taxed. So you better really put your mind to working here because you can't compete with these guys as grass cutters or doing roofing or all that crap like that. Those guys are working because they appreciate $1. So that's my little thing on the side that I'm throwing into you today. So anybody else got any questions? Nobody. My friend Bill Gordon here, his father was a bugler in World War I, and Bill was a bugler in World War II. And I decided to bring him here today. It's the first time I've ever done this. So I know Bill quite well, and I thought this would be very appropriate. If everybody would stand up, please. Enjoyed it. No, you did that fairly nice.
Thank you all so much for coming. I'm Mrs. Shepard, Department Chair. I just want to thank you for being a great audience and listening. I want to let you know, though, it's my duty to inform you it's only 10:10. And so you'll be going back to your 4 or 5 classes. The attendance office knows you were called out for a field trip. They will know that our field trip ended at 10:10. So you need to return to your 4 or 5 classes and of course go to your social studies class if that's what it is.